One nation, un peuple. Without one people, no more fight. Unity, unity. Hey. We are one. Stand together side by side. Nous sommes un pas de guerre. Main dans la main solidaire. Now one, no wahala. Hey. From Morovia to Freetown land, Conakry voices take a stand. Same sun shining on we face. Same struggle, same embrace. No more fighting over line. This earth was never yours or mine. From the roots we all belong. Three nations singing one song. Too much pain we sing before. For the douleur plus jamais. We don't tire for war. Let the love come shining through. We are one. Liberia, Guinée, Sierra Leone. We are one. Nous sommes un pour toujours. Now one people, no divide. We are one. We are one. We are one. Give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it. Guinée, Liberia, Sierra Leone. Nous sommes un. Nous sommes un. Pas de frontières pour diviser nos cœurs. Nous sommes un. Nous sommes un. Construisons un avenir meilleur. Sans la guerre, sans la peur. Main dans la main, avançons pour la paix de nos nations. Peace, unity. No more fight, make we live as one. We don't time for war. Liberia, Guinée, Sierra Leone. We are one. We are one. One nation, un peuple. Without one people, no more fight. Unity, unity. Hey. We are one. Stand together side by side. Nous sommes un pas de guerre. Main dans la main solidaire. Now one, no wahala. Hey. From Morovia to Freetown land, Conakry voices take a stand. Same sun shining on we face. Same struggle, same embrace. No more fighting over line. This earth was never yours or mine. From the roots we all belong. Three nations singing one song. Too much pain we sing before. For the douleur plus jamais. We don't tire for war. Let the love come shining through. We are one. Liberia, Guinée, Sierra Leone. We are one. Nous sommes un pour toujours. Now one people, no divide. We are one. We are one. We are one. Give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it. Guinée, Liberia, Sierra Leone. Nous sommes un. Nous sommes un. Pas de frontières pour diviser nos cœurs. Nous sommes un. Nous sommes un. Construisons un avenir meilleur. Sans la guerre, sans la peur. Main dans la main.
Right there, we Tally the Kulimo boy alongside Prince Near Tally on this one. I'm there for you, yeah, yeah, oh. For you, I'm there for you, yeah, yeah, oh. You so know I'm for you, when you want me for you, yeah, yeah, oh. But I'm there for you, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Mama, yeah, yeah, oh. I'm there for you. I'm left for you, mama. Yeah, mama, I'm left for you. Yeah, Kaino. Majra o. On your black when you cannot be. Black baba o. You see away yo. Can you away o, bro? Anu jate to o. Yo yo play o. You son wa for you. You say that you swa. Well, we play o. You son wa for you, mama. Sate, Forest Party. Mother.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Voice of Sinoe, Sinoe content premier platform is back.
Mother, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. No, you're not your jail. I've been trying to be your jail. I'm looking for you. When I'm looking for you, your jail. When I'm looking for you, I'm looking for you. In a jail. In a jail. I'm looking for you. What's up? I'm looking for you. My jail. Now you, Papa, but we all do some pass out. Now you, Mother, and say more royal tally, and we date you, Mama. I'm like Jaito, Mama.
Yeah, Sinoe content from a president, Thomas Swan, celebrated his birthday.
I'm looking for you. 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 What's up?
Yeah, of course, our board member of USAA, Honorable Peasley Jar, also celebrated his birthday. Guys, please, again, have to join us. It's another brand new edition of Sinoe content premier platform.
Minister of President, I said, Minister of President, you look anyway.
Yeah, the daughter of Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, Grace, is celebrating your birthday as well. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tragedy in the land. The honorable representative, former representative of Sinoe County, Honorable Zarzar, lost his granddaughter in Minnesota.
And listen, the biggest online platform is back and we are ready. It's the Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, your one-stop for information, debate, and discovery. Join us every Thursday at 12 o'clock p.m. EST, 4 o'clock p.m. GMT, and 12 midnight in the Philippines, where power, progress, and the people take center stage. The program is with your host, Zarzar, ESOTERIC, the mouthpiece of the God, and your brain and co-host, Shoutouts, They are bringing the heat, the truth, and the talk every single week with spotlight, polls, education, politics, and so much more. Listen and listen very well. The program features deep dives and critical analysis from Patrick Bolu and PERKINS Jadia. Don't miss out. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. The program is every Thursday, and you know why? We bring the conversation to you. Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, where your voice matters.
Your speaker, let's say your representative, your senator, at the age 18, we believe, given the technology now in the world, there are young people that graduating at the age 21 with degree, and 22, 23 in some area with master. So we think that young people, Liberian young people, also needs to be able to get the opportunity to vote or to contest at the age of 21. Yes. So
you're going to be like a reduction in the age of...
Yeah, in the age range. And then that needs to go for referendum, right? Because it's part of the constitution that it should be 25 before you contest for the office of representative, right? 30 for the office of senator, 35 for the office of the president. Now we are saying you can be 21 and contest for the office of representative. 25.
Ask you this, Mr. Cummings, are you gay, adjective, or are you a gay now?
So I'm going to maybe use an abusive word on your program.
No, please don't.
Aggregation is complete bullshit. Sorry.
No, please.
And I will not use it again. I had to say that, but now I would say BS maybe to clean it up a bit. But it's complete nonsense. We just talked about Teresa and I, marriage over 40 plus years, children, grandchildren. Talk about my Christian values. Growing up in a Christian home, my father, Episcopal priest. That is just complete nonsense. It's political. The guy who started making up that stuff, and then I'll talk about the quote unquote interview, because nobody, they don't play the interview in full context, right? They play parts of it. But the guy who made it and started to push it was
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. Let me do a little audio check here. If my audio is good on your side, let me know. Let me do sound check. Okay, so excellent. We are going sound. Welcome to Sinoe County Premier Platform, Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself around the world. We are happy to be here every Thursday to have a conversation with you, to give you things that are trending in Sinoe County specifically and other parts of Liberia. All right, so yeah, please make sure subscribe to our YouTube page. Voice of Sinoe is the YouTube page. Subscribe to it, and we have a bunch of videos out there as well that we don't publish on Facebook. Please do that for us. All right. That's let me see again. I want to make sure my audio is good, so I'll do a little test again. Okay, good. Let's get the ball rolling here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what I got for you. My co-panelists, they will join me later, hopefully. Let's see. This is what I have. Let's begin the show on a tragic note. Yes, let's do that. Let's begin on a tragic note. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. I'm your host, Dark Saipo, the Esoteric. Coming to you live from these United States of America, from the state of Maryland. Okay, Otello says sound is good. We want to say thank you, Otello, for the feedback. All right, now we want to begin a tragic note. Like I said, this is a big one. Our children that's supposed to bury us. One of them just passed away. A granddaughter of Representative Matthew Zarzar. His granddaughter just passed away a couple of days ago in Minnesota. Yes, and that's also affects me. That's why I call it a tragedy. His the family. Yeah. So let me show you the image of the little girl that just passed away. Yeah, this is Ama Zarzar. Again, she lives in Minnesota. It's a daughter of the son of Honorable Zarzar. So this is Honorable Zarzar's grandson, granddaughter, grandson. This gentleman right here, not Basilius, but Majestu Zarzar. The aspiring boxer in the U.S., trying to be a professional boxer pretty soon. He is fast approaching, climbing the ladder. This gentleman right here, Majestu Zarzar, his daughter passed away. So that's the granddaughter of Honorable Zarzar. This is her. It's a tough one, 25 years old. Right now, we don't know the exact cause of death as it stands right now. The information we are getting. So as the information unfolds, we're going to let you know. But I'd like to say my deep sympathy on behalf of my family, my wife, and the children. We want to say our sympathy to Majestu Zarzar. It's a tough one on behalf of the family. Yes, it's difficult to just issue cliche in these kind of tough or difficult times. But what can we do, Majestu? This death is one of those things. Is called the inevitable. You know, we can't avoid. It's like, you know, the sun. No matter what you do, the sun will shine. No matter what you do, the rain will fall. So death is one of those things. Philosophers have said it. It's the only thing that is constant as well as change. You know, so we can try to de-accelerate its coming, but eventually it comes to everybody. So Dr. King calls it the democracy of death. It comes to the poor, it comes to the rich, it comes to everybody. But you know, it shouldn't happen, especially to our children, the young ones that's supposed to be that are the future of our country and our world at large. So this is a hard hit, and we want to say again our sympathy to Honorable Zarzar and to the father, Majestu Zarzar. I know the girl mother as well. Salon, want to say our sympathy to you, and you guys be strong. Yeah, I can overemphasize it myself. Yes, 25 years old. You know, proud. She graduated high school. She in college. If not done with college now in the U.S. is fast. 25 years old. Yes, but our hearts goes out to the family. We are sorry for the loss. And may the soul of the young one rest in peace. All right, that's the tragic note that we want to begin the program with. This granddaughter of Honorable Zarzar just passed away. All right, now let us switch gear to our usual activity here. We normally start with a birthday greetings. And so we saw the former president of Sinoe County Association in Americas, Honorable Thomas Soin, celebrated his birthday. So, Honorable Soin, we want to say happy belated happy birthday to you. Wish you many more happy years. This one is my daughter, Grace, also celebrated her birthday yesterday. And so, Grace, we want to say happy 22nd birthday to you. Mommy and I, we say we love you deeply. The entire family, we love you with all our hearts. You are somewhere, you know, celebrating your birthday. You know, you're out of the U.S. Yeah, we say be safe out there, and we wish you more blessings and the best life has to offer. Grace, you are a good girl. You know, stay in school. The next doctor in the making and in the family. All right, happy birthday to you. All right, next person that I want to do a shout out to is the board member of the USAA, Mr. Peasley Ja also celebrated his birthday. So, Mr. Ja, we want to say happy birthday to you, and I wish you many more happy returns and the best life has to offer. All right, so these are the birthday people that I have that I want to share with you. If you're out there celebrating your birthday, we want to say happy birthday to you as well. All right, that's the shout out we have for you for today. All right, let's see. The first topic that we want to start the show with today, again, welcome to all of you. Please share the link for us if you don't mind. Also subscribe to our YouTube page. That's something that we would deeply appreciate. All right, now the first thing on our talking point on our agenda today, it has to do with the upcoming inauguration, of course, of the national president of the United Sapo Association in Americas, and that's Honorable William Manning. Honorable William Manning. Let me see here, one of my panelists, Patrick's joining me from Liberia. Let me bring Patrick in string. Hey, Patrick. Let's test your audio, please.
How you doing? How you doing, CEO?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Welcome aboard.
So much. Thank you. I'm sorry for coming late. I mean, the network was getting a difficult time.
Understandable. It's fine. Yes. All right. Yeah. This is we just we're just touching the first talking point, which has to do with the inauguration of our national president, William Manning, and yeah. So we want to start with that. If you want to, because we want to tell the people what to expect. Yeah. So if you want to go first, I would definitely, I wouldn't mind. So yeah, give you a shot. What's up with the inauguration that is coming to be one?
Yeah. So thank you. The inauguration is something you and I have been talking about in the last couple of weeks, and the event is taking place in North Dakota. Fargo specifically, and it's been chaired by the national president of Fundraiser. And
are you there? Your audio is compromised.
national president of Fundraiser. Is it okay? Is it okay now?
Yes.
It's okay. All right. So the event is taking place in Fargo, North Dakota. It's been chaired by Manatina Manning, the wife of the great Carol Manning. So, understandably, there's about 6 elected officials or executives plus board members who will be inaugurated on the 11th of April. But the event starts on Friday. The meet and greet and all activities begin on Friday. They will all come us on the 12th. Couple of people have made goodwill donations. Somebody sort of a cow. I don't know. Okay, yeah, something like that. People are making donations. My married daughter made a donation. Clara Mana, his wife, made a donation. Honorable Obaku Newman made a donation. A couple of people, I don't have my list with me yet right now, but a couple of people make goodwill donations to the event, and we look forward to seeing all of the people coming on board. I mean, it's going to be the talk of the town. It's going to be the biggest event to hit North Dakota for the month of April, and we look forward to seeing, a very traditionally glamorous event that will raise resources, for the completion of projects back home and initiation of new projects. So far so good. That's what we know. And in fact, interestingly, the people's representative, Alex Sonneborn will be the guest speaker, but still the keynote speaker of the event. And he has acknowledged receipt of his invitation. His office has made a publication, of his acceptance, and maybe this week or early next week, Alex will be in the US to honor the invitation and speak to his people. So we look forward to seeing all of the good things happening, and we look forward to seeing a good fundraiser, and we look forward to seeing, a successful event there in North Dakota.
All right, Patrick, thank you for your take on that. Yeah, like this program will be phenomenal. Let me see. Maybe this will also help those that are procrastinating to make payment. So let's see. Let me go through a list of people that are paid so far that I'm seeing. The financial secretary, Reverend Rachel K, is doing a magnificent work. She is updating us constantly. So the recent update that she put out there for the inauguration contribution, we got Boto Jawi, $200. We got the president himself, $200. Milton Shibwe, $200. Marginal Smith, mine, $200. Dr. Fallison Tale, $200. Ms. Doris Kofa, $200. The VP, Olivia Sua, $200. Rachel K. Yourself, $200. Reverend Nathaniel Gatti Sr., $200. Maya Mondabu, board member, $200. Emilia Tijana, board member, $200. Abel Morris, that's vice president for the Iowa chapter, $200. We have Madison Freeman, the national publicist himself, $200. Maya Tully, $200. Claro Manin, $70. I'm seeing $70 here. Samson Brown, $200. Otello Colo, $200. Let's see. The list is coming up pretty good. Let's see. I skipped something here. Let me go back. Abel Morris, I got Abel out. I got Claro Manin, $70. Samson Brown, who is the president of Florida chapter, $200. Otello Colo board member, $200. Charlotte Johnson, $150. We got Mr. Pisley Jar, $200. SHIRLEY, $100. And then we got members. So those that just listed are officials. And then the members, we got the First Lady of Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, Bolu Freeman, $100. Steve Quare, $100. Reverend Ava Sua, $100. Hannah Manin, the First Lady of our union, $100. Orita Tully, $100. Tina Guer Manin, $100. William Jawi, $100. Robert Sua, $100. Promise Solo, $100. William Sua, $100. Azia Goa, $100. Wade Brown, $100. Ella Menje, $50. Lisa Gatti, $100. Eva Zarzar, $100. Alice Washington, $100. And then we got women inauguration fabric lace. Okay, the women that have paid for. So Patrick, this is getting serious, man. The competition, people are making payment. They're not joking here. So we got the fabric. Marjorie Smith, $50. Francis Do Chie, $50. Doris Kofa, $50. Rachel Kala K, $50. Jemo Wablo, $50. Ruth Sadie, $50. Betty Quian Sadie, Sarah, okay, Sayraeh. I don't know why it's a typo or it's some. Okay, so but one Betty Quia over there. That's $50. Amelia Tijana, $50. Olivia Sua, $50. Mary Dato, $100. Mami Dato, $50. First Lady of Voice of Sinoe, Bolu Freeman, $50. SHIRLEY, $50. Hannah Manin, $150. Paulia Menye, $50. Lisa Gatti, $50. Alice Shibre, $150. Betty Weir, $50. Priscilla Tapedo, $50. That's Cynthia Bodo, $50. We got Patient Roberts, $50. Princess Jadia, $50. Eva Zarzar, $50. Orita Tully, $50. Mabel Kai, that's $50. Francis Degbe, $50. Mabel White, $50. Tuman Sampson, $50. Serena Tia, $50. We got William Manning, $300. Ella Menu, $50. Stella Glay, $50. Donna Kai, $50. Rachel H. Sadie, $50. Emma Morris, $200. Alice Washington, $200. Mercy Toll, $50. Vermont Daughter Mantu, $50. Charlotte Johnson, $50. Promise Solo, $50. Eva Che, $50. Aura Dato, $50. Reginald Clinton, $50. Rebecca Ponto, $50. Mary Glade, $50. Okay, so Patrick, this is, I mean, the payment is very, very interesting. We got the men inauguration gowns list. So let's see what the men are doing. Those are the women fabric, right? So let's see what the men are doing as well. We got Honorable Boto Jawi, $75. Dr. Falison Talley, $75. William Manning, $75. Nathaniel Gates Sr., $75. Milton Pajabo, $75. Milton Shibwe, $75. Mayo Mondebu, $75. Abel Morris, $75. Madison Freeman, $75. Claudio Mane Swinion, $75. Robert Sua, $75. William Sua, $75. Tape Zarzar, $75. Isaiah Goa, $75. Maya Tuli, $75. Widow of Jadia, $75. Isa Sabwe, $75. William Jawi, $75. Peasley Jar, $75. Alexander Tote, $75. They got inauguration t-shirts lists. All right, let's see what they got here. Boto Jawi, $75. Dr. Falison Tale, $20. Doris Kofa, $20. Verma Smith, $20. Milton Shibwe, $20. William Manning, $20. Nathaniel Gatis Sunion, $20. Olivia Sua, $20. Maya Mondebu, $20. Bolo Freeman, $20. Madison Freeman, $20. We got Emilia Tijanen, $25. Rachel K, $20. Tina Manning, $20. Claudio Manning, or I should say Claudio Manning Sunion, $20. Robert Sua, $20. Promise Solo, $20. William Ujawi, $20. Abel Morris, $20. Isaiah Goa, $20. Maya Tully, $20. Orita Tully, $20. Pisleja, $20. Alexander Tote, $25. All right, so as you can see, Patrick, the payment is very impressive. You know, this inauguration will be up the chazo. All right. Let's see. Let me look on the flyer here and see the details, right? So we got the co-host of Voice of Sinoe, SHIRLEY, will be the MC, and she will be deputized by Harris Murphy. Harris Murphy will be the co-MC. And Perkins, I'm told, will also be participating to facilitate the process. The planning chair, of course, for the inauguration is Madam Tina Mane. We have Kate Jabba, Kate Tape, I should say. She is the chief launcher. And then you say for sure the Ayatollah in the Sapo land. All right, now the political Ayatollah. You want to know him? This is the political Ayatollah of Sinoe County. Alex Sonibor Noah. Honorable Alex Sonibor Noah will be the guest speaker. The man is coming. You know, Patrick, we are about to get to the SADA convention, right? And I know Mr. Noah is always performing miracle. You will perform some kind of miracle at this convention or the inauguration because he did something in Liberia as well. So we're gonna, you saw the Ayatollah, you know, when the men wear the Ara suit, you know, that plenty of money coming out. So yeah, Alex Sonibor Noah will be in the US. If he is not already here, he will be the guest speaker. We don't know for now. The media does not know what the team will be, what would the subject of the brother will be. We don't know, but Voice of Sinoe is here. We'll be there live. If the host, Dr. Yapo, there is not there, we got our whole team. SHIRLEY will be there. Perkins will be there. They will be breaking down everything. And then on the prime show, of course, we're also going to break everything down to you. The honorable president, we pretty soon, you know, I'm the information man. We're going to be breaking an excerpt of the speech that the president will be giving. You know, the president message he ran on unity, and that's something I think his speech will be centered around. I'm not sure yet, but I want to be sanguine. That's what you're going to be talking about. All right. You know that it's inauguration. The vice president does not speak. you know, but you know, let's see how it plays out. Maybe she will be given the opportunity to make a statement. I'm not quite sure. The planning chair will kind of putting all the stipulations in place for us. But Patrick, let us not spend too much time on this one. Fargo, if you are in that area, be in Fargo starting from April 10, as you say. You got that 10, 11, and 12. I think if you look at the calendar here, my old man eyes, I can see everything here. But guys, that's what Otini right now. Thank you for the payment, and keep making the payment come in. Make your payment, help spread the information to other people. Patrick, if you have something else, or we can proceed. Otherwise, if you have something else,
let's proceed to other matter. To other talking points.
Okay, all right. So let's get this one out of the way. Let's talk about Shoutouts convention in Liberia. You are in Liberia, even though I didn't see you there. But what do you make of the first SAPO or Diaspora convention in Liberia? So I call it an overview of Shoutouts historic convention in Liberia. All right, what do you make of it? SAPO Diaspora's first convention in Liberia.
Yes, I think it was historic. It was well intentioned, well thoughtful, and we can call it a glorious homecoming of the SAPO people. Not in their entirety, but at least to some extent to showcase development back home. The program has got a very good and impressive side, and on the other hand, perhaps got some skirmishes. But we want to focus on the good side of the program. You know, first of all, the dedication of the multi-purpose event hall that was built in Duazon, Magidi County, dedicated. The convention itself, the speeches made, the invitees, guests of honors, the donations coming from lawmakers and other personalities invited. Yes, those were the good sides. And on the overall, I think it met its purpose. It met its goal. It met its overall objective. You know, and in every planning activity, first time there will always be mistakes. There will always be skirmishes. There will always be, you know, missteps. And I think some of the missteps that we saw could be corrected in the next coming, or any other SAPO organization that wishes to bring a convention back home will make it a convention of the people back home. Yeah, we set, you know, we bring it in a way that the people back home are fitted, and you know, into the organizing structure, into the whole program, into the pageantry and the various structures that are set up, so that they feel belong, so that they feel that yes, it is about them. And you know, so if possible, organize it in a way that it brings people from back home. All right, send message to Kabade, send message to Drazon, to Singon, to Putu, to Drazon, to Mopo. Send message everywhere you can find a SAPO man, even though Granddaughter. All right, or anywhere you can find a SAPO people. Send a message there to them that there's a need for them to come to Monrovia or wherever you are meeting, so that they come. And you know, because it should be a SAPO convention, because it's a SAPO event that was being dedicated. And you know, I think those were some of the little setbacks that were left that you know that we didn't see. Secondly, the internal organization of the whole setup to left more people out of the system. For instance, the US based saw themselves more like money people, and you know, saw themselves more like money people. So they didn't create a space or avenue for the common people back home, even though they may be perceived as poor, they may be perceived as not having it or not having enough to contribute, but just give them a try. Involve them, erase the perception that people in Liberia are poor. They can contribute. So when you create that enabling environment, where people feel equal, some people feel equal about themselves. I think that will also brought a sense of belongingness to the people. But on the overall, I think it was a successful program that we now have a SAPO event hall in Monrovia. Well, I don't know yet. I'm still trying to investigate to find out whether this hall now changes. It now changes automatically. The meeting in Monrovia from GW Gibson, which is a regular meeting place, to now that event center, or the event center is just an exclusive place for people to just go and hold their events or organize their programs, and not for the meeting of the SAPO people. That's the only thing I'm here to understand. I'm still asking questions, but I know on the overall, we now have the SAPO event center in Moserado County.
All right, Patrick, thank you. Let me just play the quick video and then I'll give my take.
So, by this, we have discovered that from the Supreme Court of Liberia and their research, that nowhere in the world that a tribe was legislated that the government gave any tribe the right to say you are an enemy group. So SAPO is an enemy group. The detail will be given. So I want to thank all of you. As my statement from the beginning, we must promote SAPO nationalism.
All right, so just a quick, I just wanted to show the interior of the building. Relatively, it's a sizable project. I mean, it is far better than this one here, Patrick. Let's show you. It's far better than this one. This youth center, our lawmaker bill. The SADA did an extremely good job. Build something that is far better than the people that make their own budget for the country. Honorable Noah, yes, that they put in the budget whatever amount they want. But the people, they put their $5 and $10 together, and then they build a better structure for our people. Whereas our man is building Palava Hut. But that's a huge difference. His house is better than the youth center, and that's quite interesting. But let me get to what I take from the convention of SADA. We didn't get for sure the resolutions from that convention, because every convention has resolution. Patrick, by the way, before I go in, when you said the guy, you said the program met its purpose. What exactly are you talking about? Do you know the purpose for which the guy went to Liberia?
Yeah, the purpose obviously was to come and dedicate an event hall. Well, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right, yeah, I think it's part of it, because it's a convention. So every year, even the USAA too as well, they meet every year per the Constitution, and to discuss what their achievements, and then they talk about what to do moving forward. Okay, so that's when the president will present his new development agenda for the organization. But I didn't see that for sure, but maybe they did it. There was a lot of videos. I probably may not see everything. But again, from the beginning, I should say from the outset, congratulations to the brothers and sisters for the good job they did in Liberia building the event center. Again, the SADA is a child of USAA. So, if you give birth to a child and the child is doing something good, it makes the parents proud. So I'm proud that, The guys, they say, you know what, we want to be the prodigal children. We want, daddy, we want to leave your house. We want to go try, we want to see how life looks like outside. And they made that move and they are doing something productive. I'm very, very happy. All right. So congratulations to the president, Dave Hooley. Congratulations to the vice president, Otavian Sampson. And even the vision bearer, Mr. Green Cotillo, who led the prodigal children out there. You know, want to say congratulations for what you are doing. You know, this, it puts us on a map. You know, even though we were already on a map, we started with the Nessus quarters, or 3 of them. They were built on a geek, because I'm the father of justice. And so I think Green Cotillo, he built 3 Nessus quarters as president of USAA. On Osada, he did not build any structure, but the guy that took over from him, they have now erected you call it event hall in Liberia. So I want to say congratulations. So from what I took from it for sure. So you're talking about dedication of new hall. That's something that we got from there. You stood up for sure. Yes, I saw this video from a gentleman from Nema County. It was a very good promotion, pretty good. Yeah, you advertised that, you know, what we are doing. We disciple people what we are doing in Liberia. And that was a good one. And guys, a guy went out far and said, you know, he wants to colonize as a Sapo man. You want to naturalize as a Sapo man, you know, so we got to give you a Sapo name. All right. Yeah, I saw that video. The guest speaker, Patrick, even though you went to the good side, even though you talk a little bit about, you know, the missteps and all of those things, you talk about them. But you need something I also noticed was the guest speaker. I think they said Duazon, and you saw it was Duazon in Sinoe County. So the guy went to Duazon in Sinoe County, and they now go where the program maybe did not make the communication clear. The people that sent the invite, I'm not too sure of that, but the guest speaker did not show up. But the elder boy saying actually improvised. He was himself a guest speaker, and I like his message. I mean, overall, I mean, he spoke about, you know, how the unity is affecting off of schools. He talked about coming together, and that's, I think I like that line from the elder speech, Mr. Boy saying, yeah, it was a good speech. I don't want to go into all the little details, but he did good. He talked about the solidarity, the Sapo people, they produce Jai, Kuya, and no great people, and they are not highlighted in the country as a major tribal group. And yes, so that's something he talked about. The Sapo campaigners, they spoke as well about Sapo nationalism. You know, yes, that's something he talked about. They talk about in the especially Mr. Chien, he spoke about Sapo nationalism. Whereas Mr. Wakoko, the main man, he gives, I mean, some of the the achievement, the struggle, they went through, what they have been doing in the country, and all of that. He went into all of that. Concern though for me that from the convention, the building again, maybe it's the first attempt, or maybe everything is still on course, probably so. But I think they need an AC in the building. It was so hot. I seen it was so uncomfortable for the people in there. So that's something that I have. I saw something there like AC, but maybe they didn't activate it at the time because the building is still under construction. They're doing finishing touches on it. Maybe that's why. But yeah, AC got to be in that building. It was so hot. Yes, the seating capacity, the seating, I think those plastic chairs, they are vulnerable. I don't know whether they rented them or it's for the hall, but I think the guys have to push chairs that are fixed, that are glued to the ground, that they were not people just in case, because they got all the thieves that are going around that break, that steal stuff. So yeah, they got to build something that will be fixed to the ground so that it will not be taken out easily. But the chairs, I don't like that. The chairs are not too, safe, basically. So we need regular seating. I think the building, the setup was a little chaotic for me. Yeah, they need to do better than that. But that's a side note. It's not a major thing. Yes, our representative, the Ayatollah, Mr. Noah, again pledged over there 30-seater bus to drive people, because he said the place is far, so that the people will be able to get to the event hall, anytime they're having something. Yeah, so Mr. Noah, but he said it will be given 2027, the anniversary of the building, the dedication. All right, so it will be given 2027. I mean, I'm looking at the timing though, Patrick. The timing of Mr. Noah, he said, you know what, I want to do it around, around 2027, the same time they had a convention, right? And I think why it seems to be well-intentioned, the donation, I think it has a political motive to it, because he carried to 2027 so it can be closer to election time, because that would give him more attention. I think it has a political move to it. Yes, carrying it all the way to 2027. Yeah, campaigning is coming also. Noah wants to be on the minds of the people. Oh, the man gave boss, even though since Mr. Noah got elected, we don't know what happened to our county development funds. He has not made any report to us. I mean, he's making all the different donations, but he is not telling us how much they put in the budget for county development funds. Noah has not made any report, besides Representative Romeo Kuya, who one time announced that they gave each of the lawmakers $100,000, for projects. But Noah has not made any report, but he is making all the different announcements. All right, but we'll get to it when time comes, but I think it has a political motive to it. President William Manning, for sure, USAA president, he sent a representative because he's coming. He wants the union to be united. So I think somebody spoke. He said he's a father. The guy went there as his father. And yes, he spoke on behalf of Mr. Manning. Mr. Manning, I think, gave a cow there and then $100 US. Yes, and extended a branch or olive branch, a branch of peace, wants to unite the people. That's Mr. Manning's major agenda for his first term. That's what something you want to do. I spoke about the Sapo nationalism, which the guy talking about unity, and people are afraid to be Sapo, so they encourage the people to don't be ashamed of who you are. It's your identity. You're Sapo, you are Gil, you are Gil, you Mano. You can't change your identity, right? So don't be afraid to be who you are. Let's see. I think Mr. Romeo Kuya, Representative Romeo Kuya, also donated 100 bags of cement. All right. I don't know what those cement bags were for. I don't know what Asada to trying to initiate another project. I'm not too sure, but he donated 100 bags of cement. And let's see what else I got from there. All right, so basically, Patrick, that's a summary. I don't know the exact resolutions from everything else. So let's see what they want to do next moving forward. But I want to say congratulations to the guy. Perhaps also was, it was Sonny Boy Noah that donated balls or pledge, I should say. And then Mr. Kuya said, oh, I got 100 bags of cement outside, and stuff like that. See, Patrick, if you don't economically empower your people, you have just few persons, like you already measured, right? The assumption is when you go to Liberia, I mean, you call them the common people. So the common people were not invited because the assumption is when they go there, what are they going to contribute? They're just going to be, they will take and they will not give, right? So, Patrick, we actually have to focus on the economic empowerment of our people, right? So when we're having something of that magnitude, you will see more people donating as opposed to having just two men in the town, Romeo Kuya and Sonny Boy Noah. They give something, that's it. And you have a tribal group of the last census Judge Weaden did, they say around 50,000 people, the sample people are around there, 50,000 people. And it will have a major program, only 2% can donate. It shows that we are not economically strong. So we have to do something in the area of economic empowerment of our people. And how do we empower ourselves economically? First, let us invest more in education. Let us invest in business. Let look among us. Who are those that are business savvy? Can we sponsor them? Can we help them out? Stuff like that. Let's try to empower ourselves. Why you think Patrick is talking about Israel all the time? Because America helped Israel out, right? So Israel is economically stronger, right? The guys, they control a lot of the banks in the US here, so we are not many, but let us try to go into entrepreneurship. Let's try to economically empower ourselves instead of fighting all the time. They're fighting this Sapo, Sarah on the side. It's not helping us, right? So let's try to come together, put our ideas together, and try to economically empower ourselves. But I don't like the fact that only 2 persons give something over there. That shows that we are not strong at all, Patrick. Economically, we are not strong. I wanted to see people donating. I mean, like dedicating massive buildings or projects, things that are going on. But we get one hall we built over there, Trump alone building Trump Tower. We'll get our team over there. We're just happy, But again, something is better than nothing. The administration are served in. Unfortunately, the administration cannot show something tangible. We started a foundation. We didn't finish it. Right now, in Sapo, Dibibo, Bayabo, Balebo, Bliabo, Tibo, Bolobo, me penny the foundation, the Jerenia, So unfortunately, the administration that are served in, the people say I will not call name, so I will not call name. So I would say Patrick could have asked me the other day, why you can't put yourself there? Okay, the administration are served in. The president failed. All right. The administration that are served in, we can't show nothing to our people. All right. Besides taking money from Green Code Geo there, and the guys, they build something with $30,000. But $30,000, what did we do? Our $32,000 we get. What did we do? We get our children in scholarship. One person did not graduate. But when I talk about it, that guy here, he criticizing people. No, that's what they call justice. Let us be fair. When the person does it right, we praise the person. When the person did not do it, that's because the person is the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf or the Sapo community, so we can't talk about her, or he's the Obama of the Sapo community, so we can't talk about him. No. When you do it right, give it to you. Green Code Geo, they took the money, we pursue the man, the court say, okay, you share the money. The guys carry that share now, they get something they can show in Liberia. What USAA can show besides the necessary scholar that Green Code Geo built when you were president? What? So, Patrick, the people say, I shouldn't talk about these things. We should share on the raw, but I'm not calling into this, so maybe it will be better, I will not.
Coming quickly before we move to the next thing, right?
Yes.
You chew light on some very good thoughts, and I think I need to also add something to them. So, like, for me, if you ask me, the USAA, the SADA, the Sapo people in America, they just need to think of the Jews. Coming home, building massive structures here and there. It is not empowerment. It's not. It doesn't even alleviate poverty. It doesn't. Address the issue of food insecurity or even health care for the people. It empowers nobody. In fact, even a very event center they built over there, the very money collected from that event center goes into the pocket of few individuals who sit over there. It doesn't. One project event center will take back home to Zarzar or to Sincon or to Mopo or to Kabade or Wedger. Nothing it will do. That money will circulate right in most of the county here, or whatever will raise money for in the fireplace we don't even know. But whatever money it raises, it will circulate right in most of the county here. And a few persons end up enjoying it, and then it just like that. The point I'm making here is that the Jews in their wisdom are the ones that build Israel, the ones in America, empowering those back home, sending technology in the programs, the programs, the empowerment programs, different stuff. So the people back home are empowered. What you need is an empowered community. The support development funds can be established by SADA, USA. All you need to do is to put money in a particular fund, into a particular account, support development funds. Just put money into that account, empower the support people back home. You create a special NGO that is so integrity based. No stealing being inside it. Come back home, look for agricultural initiatives, look for innovative programs, look for things that empower the community to do more for itself. Because the man you teach a fish will get fish for himself, then the man you get fish. And you know, so I think our people need to think outside the box. All these things don't help the people. It keeps them in a vicious cycle. So it's almost the same thing. I want a resolution from the Southern Convention that says, okay, you know what? Now the convention, it gives us an idea as to the actual living condition of the people back home. Now we notice that our people can even contribute to our convention because they don't have it. So now, how do we mitigate this? How do we mitigate this situation that our people back home cannot even afford? I mean, a $25 in convention or selling fee, and because they don't have it. So what do we do now to mitigate the situation? So we're going back home now. As we go now, next time we will not send money yet to build projects. What we'll do now is to create an empowerment fund for our people that can be managed by ourselves and see that our community makes progress. That's the only thing people need back home here. Empowerment. That's all.
All right, Patrick, thank you. And one last point on this before we transition with SADA, right? Yes, the attendance in Liberia was phenomenal, but I mean, if you come from here, you go to Liberia. Even USAA decided to have a convention in Liberia, will still be attended because a lot of people, they are not employed, they are less busy, so they will show up. But I like the support; it was pretty good. But what I noticed too was there's a little fracture in SADA, right? Because I didn't see the money making machine, Madam Joyce Sion. I didn't see her, and that is very unusual because usually when the organization is doing stuff, she is the money-making machine. She usually on top of everything. She is up front. But I didn't see Madam Joyce Sion, so something not right. I didn't see Biko, Leah Biko. I didn't see your husband. I didn't see Kamle, Ross. I mean, those are the engine of SADA, right? So those people didn't go. I mean, I can go on and on. So I think there's a little fracture somewhere. Yeah, but Mr. William Manning goal is to unite the Sapo people as a whole, right? Because again, we like the father, the prodigal children, they went out there, they built an event hall, they put us on the map. That's a wonderful thing. But how do we reinforce that? Is to come together and be stronger. United we stand, divided we fall. We can stand on our own two legs right now. Eventually, you can't stand for too long. You need the whole support, you need everybody's support. We need to come together. But yes, overall, SADA, congratulations, and USAA. Unfortunately, I got to say it. Jerenia, let me speak a little bit of original language. Our foundation, I study at the Perkin, Bliabo, Balebo, Somo, Jedebo, Bolobo, Tibo. Nimika ni kwali me penny foundation di jerenia me orale nyo das ayo por nyo se orale plus your fee on your fee there are 90,000 na orale green do awie o they are more about green the quote them blow awie green bria oblia and 32,000 they are bria and 32,000 they are now them poekon them bria 100 and 86,000. Don't pour boude trouble. They are named Buddha Arale, Ampire Bupo, they Peter Buddha say you were. The foundation also, they bliabo, they balebo, they soimo, they dribble, they bilebo, Jerena, me, Perry, Monale, Mossi, so Nale, oh, you are place as our obelisk level. Who says play? No, Clavin Hale, onale, that's a put Satruo, Monon do de Jele, in Seo, Monu de Sone, in Seo. Do Cromana on the Alcon. Who said that? So, I knew more. So, I'm doing Malebo, Soimo, Bliabo, Bolobo, Tiabo, Nimekle, when I die, meaning more in the me dreaded as a monument, or the Mupile daddy on any more side. All right. I need to speak a little bit of the original. All right, so I needed to have said that, in the original language so that the people can know. Now, we want to say again, congratulations to Salah for the good job. Now, let's go to the next one, Patrick, that we want to talk about here. This one is a breaking news, Patrick, so we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Patrick and ESOTERIC. So, Patrick, the breaking news, the other day we reported our lawmaker, Representative Alison Noah, sacked. The man fired his district coordinator. This young man right here was fired. Okay? He fired this young man to call in, let me see your full name here. His name is Stanley David Nati. Nati was the district coordinator for Sinoe County District Number 3 under Sonny Noah. But we don't know whatever happened. Mr. Noah fired the young man. Okay. So we wanted to talk about it the other time, but we had a guest, and so we did not go into detail. But yet the communication was published on the Facebook page of our lawmaker, Mr. Noah, for immediate release. All right. March 24, 2026. The office of Honorable Ali S. Noah, Representative Electoral District Number 3, Sinoe County, is pleased. Again, the man is pleased to fire our children. The young man was feeding his family just the same way Mr. Noah, the people of Sinoe County District Number 3, we gave him a job so that he can take care of his family. Okay, Mr. Noah was also did the right thing by giving this young man a job, but Mr. Noah now has taken that weapon of the man giving his children, feeding a family to, they took that away from him. The man is now jobless. Okay, so they say Sinoe County is pleased. So the man was pleased to file. He said is pleased to inform the general public that Mr. Stanley David Nati has been relieved of the post of district coordinator. This termination of service takes effect as of 31st March 2026. We would like to thank Mr. Nati for his service during the time of his stay with us at the office of Sinoe County Electoral District Number 3. Meanwhile, the successor of Mr. Nati as district coordinator will be announced in subsequent time. Thanks. So that was the communication from the office of the lawmaker. So yesterday, or day before yesterday, a new guy was appointed because the man said a successor will be announced in subsequent time, right? So over here, Mr. Noah appointed a new guy. Let's see, hopefully Patrick will come back. Let's see, the new guy, I got the picture somewhere here. All right, guys, give me a second here. So that was the young man been fired. Hopefully I didn't take the picture down mistakenly, but I can always put it up for us so that we can see the replacement of Nati, who Mr. Noah selected to be his new coordinator. But he did not tell us why Mr. Nati was fired. He did not state that. But from the grapevine, we heard that Mr. Nati was fired because Mr. Noah had a birthday celebration where he dedicated his new mansion, right? So Mr. Noah dedicated, he had a birthday celebration and he dedicated a new mansion. And he said Mr. Nati did not go, all right? And so because of that, Mr. Nati was fired. That's what we heard until the man can come and contradict us, right? But the man said, why is it that his district coordinator, Mr. Nati, the young man, did not show up? Well, we are hearing that Mr. Nati said Mr. Noah's personal mansion does nothing for the people of Sinoe County. Why should he leave his family to go and celebrate Mr. Noah's personal mansion? You know, it doesn't make sense. Because when Mr. Noah is leaving, he locks his doors and goes, and the building is there. All the other buildings he built, he's leaving. He carries his house, the keys. So Mr. Nati is saying, why should I go to celebrate your personal house or your birthday? You know, because the birthday is not for us, it's for you. All right. So because of that, Mr. Noah got angry and fired the man. That's what we were told. So Patrick, let me put this picture, the new guy that he appointed. I got it up here, but I think I accidentally took it down. Let me add that to the picture real quick. But in the meantime, Patrick, what of Mr. Nati? What do you make of it? What did you do? What are you hearing?
Well, first of all, let's state the legal part of it. No one reserves the right, to decide who works for him and who doesn't work for him. He can fire like a president. He can hire and he can fire. But what is deeply concerning and troubling is to fire somebody without clearly stating a reason. And, you know, like the first disgrace was the suspension of the guy, and you know, for time indefinite without stating what he did. But when we delve, you know, we investigated, it was alleged that he was given some sort of assignment in the Sapo National Park, and some shitty good dealings that no one was allegedly or is allegedly involved with, and he as a coordinator was supposed to, you know, was supposed to ensure, you know, good working with that deal, or maybe supersede or oversee that deal. And, you know, what happened, what did not happen, and maybe the EFL invasion, or maybe the evasion rather for the representative. And, you know, so he bear a brunt of that situation at a time, even though he was, you know, but that was what media investigation showed. Now this guy again.
Let's bring the second guy. You were in your talk. So yes, the replacement, Mr. Nanti, the other young guy, Mr. Noah took. So yes, we took this. I think yesterday when I took this on his page, Honorable Noah, you know, his Facebook page, making an announcement to us. He said, "Congratulations once again, Mr. Reagan Kamle, home coordinator, Sinoe County Electoral District number 3. Go and serve your people." All right. So, Patrick, do you know him? Do you know Reagan? Reagan?
Yeah, I know Reagan. Yeah, I know Reagan too good. Yeah, I know him too good. I know him very well.
Okay.
Yeah. So in continuation of my thought, so then the guy was brought back clandestinely. Clandestinely, he was brought without public acknowledgement, and you know, so he started working. But this guy too, he wasn't sure whether his suspension was lifted or he was just working out of empathy or some kind of thing. Yeah, because the office did not publish. The office published his suspension, but the office did not publish the recall or the. So, working his capacity, he has office coordinator as home district coordinator. Now, this guy on March 15th, I'm told that he did not show up for the birthday celebration. Apparently, not well, or engaged with some family issues, and people get stuck or get thrown into issues. So all the other team members were there. Everything was in place. Every activity planned by him was well organized. He coordinated everything, and yet everything went on as planned. But his presence wasn't there, wasn't felt, and due to some circumstances beyond his control. Yeah, he tried to have gotten there, but it was just not possible. And also he did not make it. And also the representative reportedly asked for him, and they said, the coordinator did not come, or probably he's not feeling well, or maybe he got some all of pressing family issues. And and so the guys talk about it. But then I think his absence did not go down well with the representative himself. So when they came to Monrovia, talk to his office staff and say about this guy, what he did perhaps was not correct. Something went wrong, So not warning him, not even advising him, not even acquiring for him what happened, why he didn't show up. Well, they made a decision to terminate him. There's somebody from the office call him. Yeah, everybody will not hate you, my man. No matter what happens, people will give you info. Somebody from within the system call him to say, "Oh, my man, your absence really put you in trouble, letting you will fire you because you were not seen at the birthday party or celebration. So for every indication, it's been resolved that you'll be fired. And so the guy too did not believe it though. Yeah, he didn't believe it, but as the person said to him, true to that commitment, I mean, he saw it pop up on Facebook, and then he was sent a letter. He was sent a letter, and then officially on the 34th, he turned over all official access of the office to the new person now appointed and confirmed. And so Ricky Campbell has been a known supporter for years, and so he too is reaping the benefit of his labor. But one thing that is sure is the circumstances leading to Nyati's disgrace or disgraceful dismissal. I mean, that situation hangs over Reagan too, and I think Reagan should not be happy. No, he should not be happy at all. It's not a good position he's stepping into, looking at the way in which that district office works.
Yeah, I think they get a parable, one who rides on the back of the tiger, should expect to enter in the belly of the beast. All right. So yeah. So we are sad that our young man, we don't even know how much you are paying that young man. And yes, we don't know. Yeah, now the young, I wish the man would be doing something to increase the employment rate instead of taking 1 hour and bringing one. Mr. Noah should be finding a way to increase the employment rate in the country. I mean, that's one thing. Your man, I don't used to like him, Milton TJ, but you always find a way to increase the people that support him to get a job. He's not firing them, like Noah is doing, firing people, Yes, he's not. I mean, like Mr. Zarzar was doing. Mr. Zarzar was. I mean, in the case of Mr. Zarzar, he didn't have like Noah doing. When they gave him a supporters jobs, right? Mr. Zarzar, anybody, if you need job, you have the qualification. Mr. Zarzar will find a way for you. That's what we need. It's not they kind of take one from there and you fill that same gap. You close that hole and you bring another. I mean, it's like we are in the same circle. Let's try to advance. Let's try to improve. What Noah doing is not improvement. We are staying in the same circle. We need the unemployment rate in Sinoe County to drop. If not come to zero, not drop to zero, but let it go away. Well, let it reduce drastically. But taking one man there and bringing another man, I mean, the same position and paying the person $50, I mean, it's nothing. All right, guys. Patrick, let make a transition here to the next one that I want us to talk about. So let's talk about this. The appointment by the president, the new nomination, I should say, of the new Electoral Commission, Patrick. Mr. I think Widow, whatever his name is. Yes, he was nominated by the president to be the chairman of the Electoral Commission, and it looks like he has a link with Unity Party. I mean, the last time I checked, they say independent election commissions, and somebody who are part of Unity Party it doesn't appear like he's independent, So, but Patrick, let's get you take care, man. Why the president made a move?
Well, I think the Constitution grants the president as the only person or the only authority, to appoint the Board of Commissioners of the Elections Commission, and in accordance with that constitutional prerogative, he nominated and asked to act Mr. Jonathan K. Widow as the chairman of the NEC, pending Senate confirmation or return from recess. The president's decision is based on explicit confidence reposed in Widow's experience, expertise, knowledge, and 16 years service on the Board of Commissioners of the NEC from 2004 to his retirement in 2020. So the Widows Commission under Councillor Francis Johnson Morris brought Ellen to power. Brought Ellen to power, and other people elected in 2005. And 2011, he was there again. 2014, he was there. And 2020, he was there before retiring. So 16 years on the Board of Commissioners, playing oversight roles and serving in different, leading different observer missions of the NEC, in the sub-region or continental, at the continental level. I think all of those are reasons the president said, well, maybe this man can be the perfect pig, and this man indeed is a perfect choice to fill the gap. Now, on the other hand, regarding the law, the basic requirements to be a commissioner or to be on the Board of Commissioners of the NEC, just three basic requirements. One, that when you are called to serve on a Board of Commissioners, you must not be involved anymore into active party politics. And that you must swear an oath of office or an oath denouncing absolutely, any affiliation with political party activities. And that you must commit to absolute political neutrality. And the third one is that you will not participate in political campaign or campaign for candidates. So basically, these are three requirements. So whether you are a party chairman currently serving, today you are a party chairman today, and your name is called to go on the Board of Commissioners, as soon as that nomination is made and confirmed by the Senate, that day you cease, and you swear that oath. So his affiliation in the past, in 2023 with the Unity Party, now ceases to exist. That's the law. On the other hand, the nomination it borders on Liberia's electoral credentials. Let's say it undermines Liberia's democratic credentials in a way that you will pick somebody simply because they supported you. You will pick somebody simply because they are your interest. You will pick somebody simply because they are your kinsmen. You will pick somebody simply because they are your partisan or your regional or from the same country with you. And you will pick somebody because they supported and worked for your party's victory. That is the troubling part. But precedence makes it beautiful. Precedence makes it beautiful too. That whether you are a partisan of Unity Party or CDC or ANC or CMC or whatever or Liberty Party, your role as chairman of the NEC or co-chairman or whatever your position is on the Board of Commissioners, it doesn't affect the election results. It does not affect the working of the commission. It does not change anything. Example, in 2014, let's say in 2011, the same Jonathan Wheeler was on the Board of Commissioners, even though Ellen won. Okay, Ellen won. So that one is clear out of the way. But in 2014, he was there. And and most of the senatorial elections, were won by the CDC and the opposition. In 2017, President Salif appointed Unity Party agent Jerome Kokoya, who contested in Bond County, for the position of representative on Unity Party ticket in 2011. But President Salif appointed him as chairman of the Board of Commissioners. In 2017, under his watch, the CDC won. In 2020, the CDC appointed Councilor P. Tipla Reeves from Riverside County as co-chair, of the commission. In a particular election, 2020, the opposition won almost all the senatorial elections, as compared to the CDC. In fact, most of Colorado County was lost to the opposition. So it doesn't change anything. In 2023, CDC appointed its agent, Madam Diaspora Brown Lasana, as chairman of the Board of Commissioners. Under her watch, in fact, she was chairman of the commission, P. Reese, co-chairman of the commission, and how they call him, Flor Seon on the commission, and all the members who support the CDC on the commission. Yet in 2023, Joseph Boakai was declared winner. And, 3 high-profile officials of the Board of Commissioners, the chairman, the co-chairman, and the senior ranking officer, Honorable Seon, and among others. Yet the United Party still beats CDC, just with less than 1%. Just with less than 1%. So, to me, expressively and with confidence, I know who becomes chairman or who is appointed to the Board of Commissioners. Your affiliation with any political party will never change the results in this country. It will never. Because if it does, or if it will ever have happened, then 2023, with 3 senior officials having the neck from the CDC, and yet nothing happens, it will never, and nothing happened, it will never happen. Yeah, so far so good. That's my take, and I'll congratulate on our winner. My only indifference here is that the Senate, the constitution is very clear, and I think the president, if I'm correct, if I'm wrong, correct me. The president might be in slight violation of the constitution here to ask a man to act why he has not yet been confirmed by the Senate, because the constitution makes it very clear, unequivocally, that the president shall, with the consent of the Senate, nominate. Okay? So the president shall appoint, and with the consent of the Senate, nominate. So the president nominated the man. The Senate is on recess. It's on recess. And now you ask the man to act. What if the man is not qualified? Or if the man fails to meet the Senate's requirement, or the thing the Senate wants to see? What if the Senate has a different version of him and he's rejected? So then we got somebody acting, but then got rejected. So in other words, there will not be a yardstick, or there will not be no moral ground or legal ground for the senator even reject a man, because the man is already acting and taking decisions and even getting his new car and now taking official decisions now on behalf of the neck, pending his confirmation. So it is already a done deal. But I think with this one, yeah, to act while he's not yet confirmed, I think the president might be in slight violation of the constitution. But I to be corrected.
All right, Patrick, thank you. Yes, my thing, the first thing again I should start with is Independent Elections Commission. All right. So if somebody should be that body of that body that administers the affairs of election in the country, the people that are leading that should lead that institution according to the language it should be independent, right? So, but if you have a party affiliation, then you are not independent, all right? You should not be in the capacity, because you cannot be campaigning, you cannot be on record for campaigning for Joseph Boakai, for example, in the case of Mr. Weeder, right? And then at the same time, the president is appointing you. I don't know if you have a situation like when Judge Weir said, you know what, I will concede defeat. If you have another person, Patrick, who is not patriotic, who is just there for power, right? And that if you have that person and that person's friend, like in the case of Joseph Boakai and this gentleman right now, Mr. Weeder, all right? And yesterday, Mr. Boakai is greedy for power, and then he has selected his friend, somebody and him from the same place. I mean, I think you corrected me the other day. You said the guy is from Bapolu County, but Bapolu was once part of Lofa County, all right? The president must have had some connection to the man to have given giving him a job, all right, or somebody recommended him to the president, all right. So you can't be my friend and I'm losing an election and I'm the boss and I can't do something to help you out. So that's a fear. So if Mr. Widow, for example, is the chair and then we have the tight election, right, where it's very, very close and time to make the decision, do you think the man will make decision in favor of Joseph Boyka or the opposition? It's more likely to favor what is in his interest, all right? So that's why you need somebody who will be independent to make independent decision, and not because of party affiliation, and not because the person and those running for office, they are friends, you know. So yes, we have to change the culture of, I mean, selecting people based on cronyism, because of Kanteism and what have you, you know, because if you look at the cabinet of Mr. Boyka, which they criticize the former president George Weah up to some, if you go back to even Samuel Doe were heavily criticized for, I mean, appointing crown people from the same ethnic group as him, you know. They criticize him heavily. I saw this people that were reading, even Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, I mean, criticized Doe heavily on that. Wanted to put her, you know, children in power later and give them positions, you know. So I'm seeing the same trend. George Weah was heavily criticized for appointing people from the Southeast heavily, even though it's a whole region. If you look at his administration, a lot of the people, at least the top positions, they are from Lofa County, you know, and I don't think that should be the case. You should not appoint people into position because they and you from the same region, you know. There should be people that would do the work, that are qualified, that got a track record of producing results, and not because the person and you from the same county. So the appointment of the nomination, I should say, of this new chairman, whether he acting temporarily or not, that is an issue, you know. The man was avowed, he's a supporter of UP, Unity Party. You cannot take the man to be the chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission. That something is fundamentally wrong. Do you think the political parties, the other political, like especially CDC will be quiet for this man to conduct election who is on file for campaigning for UP? Do you think CDC will sit down? Or the ANC, the other political parties that know that this man is on record for supporting Unity or being a member of Unity Party? Do you think they will sit down and allow this to go through? If they do, go for them. But I don't think they were going to sit back and watch Mr. Boyka's friend to be the chairman for election commission. No, it's not going to happen. The guys will protest this thing robustly. They will oppose it. All right. I wouldn't have Patrick myself in the race and have Patrick nominating his friend or a party partisan to be the chair of the election commission. No, I would not, to be the referee. You cannot be the player and the referee at the same time. The man is a player on the field playing for UP. And then Joseph Boyka elected him to be the referee. How fair this man going to be? He is compromised. He's not the right person for the position. No, he's not. And Patrick, this idea of, because you give me the whole profile of the man, how he said for multiple years and all of those things. Patrick, at what point do we retire these people? Should we, a young man, a Patrick should be sitting there until he gets old, who should be recycling the ancient men? I mean, Joseph Boyka was elected in his 80s, you know. I mean, why should we keep, like putting the young people, why should we keep putting them on the bench? And these old people that have tried their idea for years and years and no progress in the country, and will continue to recycle them. I don't get it. I don't. But Patrick, let's transition to the next thing, man. Unless you have something else to say, but you know, we are in the same circle.
Yeah, I agree with you, my man. So the question is, why do young people go to school now? Why do they go to school? Why do they have all the degrees? BSc, masters, international studies. So a vibrant young man at the age of 40 or 50 can handle that position? You gotta go back all the way to a man who served 16 years. 16 years and made the legal retirement age. Formally retire. Go back for him. Bring him back. I said, no, you can't be oh my God. Let's move forward, man.
So
Let's
that's
move
the problem, man.
forward. This country is too sick.
7, they just recycle them over and over. And young people with new ideas, they are all sitting on the bench. Even though some of the young people, they are disappointing, right? We talk about Mr. Noah, for example. What new idea Noah has brought on board? Nothing. All he does is hire one person and fire the other person and bring another person. That's so many young people, they don't have ideas too, but there are some young people that actually have ideas, that have the experience. When you put the wrong person in power, the wrong young person, that wrong young person becomes the face of all the young people, right? But that's a fallacy by itself. Because if you put the incompetent to be the face of the young people, it will not be a fair representation, So Noah is not a fair representation of the young people. All right. Akaros and those people, they made wrong decision. They went to Paris and want to get married, even though they can do it at home, and do different things. So yeah, some of the young people, they are disaster. Let's go to the next one. As a matter of fact, let's go to Foco, for example. Are you following the story of Foco, Patrick? Patrick is frozen right now. I think the device acting out right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so
go ahead.
It's a good transition into. We're talking about the young people, and now we have a young man, Frank Sack Foco. I saw this video, and he was going at. I think he wrote a communication. As a matter of fact, let's put the communication up here. Complaining the RG, for example, the police big man, basically. So this is why he wrote, Patrick. So I want to look at the Foco stuff here, and then maybe will be we can call you a day. Your internet is doing pretty good. Unless you want us to talk about the Yeka Koluba topic too. But let's look at the Foco stuff, for example, right? So Foco wrote, you got to understand, the police want to do a job, and I think he obstructed the police operation, and that's why the police took the action they took, So it was April yesterday. Foco wrote this communication to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Okay, so if you can read it on the screen, good for you. You got Vision 2020. Yeah, but I'll read it from my device and make it larger. So Foco said, Honorable Richard Nambwe, Speaker, the 55th Legislature House of Representatives, Republic of Liberia, subject, formal complaint and request for legislative intervention regarding assault and attempt assassination by state security forces. Okay, the man is making serious allegation here. Attempted assassination by state security. They want to assassinate him. Basically, that's what Foco is saying. This gentleman right here. All right. So let's read the communication. It says, "Dear Honorable Speaker and colleagues, I write to you with grave concern and a deep sense of urgency regarding an incident that does not only threaten my personal safety, but undermines the integrity of the legislature and the democratic principles we are sworn to execute and uphold." He said it can be recorded on March 31st, 2026, while performing my constitutional duty as a representative of the people, peacefully intervening on behalf of my constituents whose land were banned forcibly confiscated in Roto Town airfield, I and my people were subjected to humiliation, assaults, and tear gassed by officers of the Liberia National Police. This action occurred in the context of an aggressive enforcement operation against civilians, which raises serious questions about the proportionality and legality of the force used. Foucault went on to say, as a sitting member of the House of Representatives, I consider this act as not only a direct assault, but also an attempted intimidation and potentially an assassination attempt, given the perspective of my potential position as a member of the opposition and my visible role at the scene advocating for citizens. Foucault went on to say, Honorable Speaker and distinguished colleagues, this incident cannot be viewed in isolation. Thus, it follows a troubling pattern of actions directed against me, including 1, previous public accusation and linkage to the Capitol building arson case, which led to state securities assaults against me and some lawmakers, even though there was a substantial failure by authorities to prove any wrongdoing on my part in those allegations. Number 2, the unwarranted surrounding of my residence by security forces on December 18, 2024, which caused distress to my family and community. And 3, and now the barefaced disrespect exhibited by some police officers on March 31, 2026, even when I had explained my mission, which postulated peaceful engagement with my people. He went to say these accumulated actions suggest a targeted pattern of harassment, intimidation, and abuse of state power against any elected official. Honorable Speaker and colleagues, on the basis of these inhumane patterns, I respectfully request the following. Okay, so what did he request? The second portion of the communication, so we can close it, Patrick. He said he requests. Let me get to that. He requests, that's Foucault, Representative Foucault. He said, number 1, the immediate launch of an independent legislative inquiry into the conduct of the Liberia National Police in this matter. 2, that this Honorable House summon relevant security officials, especially the Inspector General of Police, to account for their actions. 3, the provision of adequate security assurances to protect me and my family in lieu. I don't know what you call it, in lieu. Okay, LURE, in lieu to the consistent, intolerable actions by forces. And then number 4, a reaffirmation by the House of Representatives of its commitment to safeguarding its members from intimidation or unlawful use of force, especially when on duty in execution of legislative actions, functions. Honorable Speaker, this matter transcends personal grievance. Rather, it is about preserving the sanctity of democratic representation and ensuring that no arm of government operates above the law. I remain committed to serving my constituents with integrity and courage, and I trust that this honorable body will act decisively to uphold justice and accountability. Respectfully submit Honorable Frank Safoko, Representative District Number 9, Maserati County. All right, Patrick, what is your take? Is Foucault justified to summon the police ID?
The police ID? No, no, it's not justified. And I think, in fact, the speaker should show that communication in the dustbin, the way it belongs. You see, Sir Foucault is one of the byproducts of the CDC. These are the people, I mean, with loud mouth, and put on the rancorous opposition spirit to against every little thing that should even be appreciated. What happened in Rota? I mean, I think instead of the speaker or the House of Representatives even intervening, his focus should be investigated for incitement and breach of peace. Yes, you can have peace officers or police officers in a potential land crisis. And we know what land disputes do in this country. We know how people go at each other. Police makes an intervention in a situation, and you incite the people against the police, and you think the police will sit back. No, I mean, the police will always react where there is an imminent threat. And besides that, when you have a land issue as a representative, the most responsible thing to do, first and foremost, is to bring that situation to the attention of the land authority. Yeah. Or maybe, in fact, go to the land authority, get some representative of the land authority with you on your team. Go there. Go and see what happens there. You are not a land investigator as a representative. You are not a land technician. You are not a surveyor. All right. So the land authority using its official technicians or its diagrams, its database will inform you as to what is unfolding there. It will tell you something. Now, if you can do something personally as a lawmaker, maybe whatever information you will gather from that situation, take it to plenary. Plenary, here's what happening in my district. There is an encroachment, or there is a confiscation, or there is an empowerment of some parcel of land in my area there. I think this is illegal, and I want the Committee on Judiciary Human Rights Claim Petition or the committee responsible for land issue to please take seize of the matter here and go and look into it. And like that, you are accelerating, you are acting responsible as a lawmaker. But this scheme we try to create in this country, this CDC, United Party fracas. We try to create a fracas in the country, like everything that happens. And what he's doing here, in fact, fabricating the whole thing, I mean, it's the same as police peacefully walking to the home of Samuel Jackson, asking him to come and submit himself to investigation. Then he stands up and calling them just as post, and insulting them. And then when the police reacts, and then they say, okay, because Sam Jackson sits on spoon their way and he's a critical voice against the government, so the government attacks him. So it's the same thing this guy trying to create here. And I think he needs to go to school. Yeah, he needs to learn. He needs to really be responsible enough. But I think the speaker should not give it credence. It is a compilation of fabrications, lies. In fact, one of the things they did, in fact, in the whole coverage, the man carried his hired journalists. He carried his hired journalists, or his Facebook or page, or his pay agents. All right. The party when the citizen engage the police, the party in which the citizen engage the police, violently, they didn't call what I want. They didn't recall I want. They want now the police to react down. So it was staged. It was a pre-arranged operation that he carried out there, just to make the police look ugly. But I think the police should not back down in showing what is done. We don't support the issue of tear gassing people. We don't support the issue of police brutality or excessive use force against the people. But where somebody wants to use the police, a just and humane police operations to what? To incite violence, or maybe to create an opposition with the party fracas, and then we think the police should not even back down, and the court should not even give it credence. Like he really said, like he said in his communication, because I am an opposition figure, I'm a critical voice. So you see, so it's all pre-arranged, it's all pre-planned, and I think it needs to do it needs to grow up as a lawmaker.
All right, Patrick, thank you. Yes, I think I hold the same view as you. And we transition into this because I did a transition because we were talking about young people. Some young people are proceeding the wrong way. But that doesn't mean if a young man is in power and proceeding the wrong way, it doesn't follow that all young people are like that. You just have we got the wrong young people in power right now that focusing on the wrong thing. Okay. I mean, I read the guy communication. I listened to his press conference, and part of the communication that we just read, the man said he was doing his work. He was doing his job. The last time I checked, Foco office is not on the street. His office is in the Capitol building. Did the police go on the floor of the Capitol building to do that? Or they go in the office to tear gas? And you say you're doing his work. No, you are not doing your work. You see, that's why I don't understand you guys, right? Patrick, okay, you know who, the law that the police enforcing, you know who makes the law? The lawmakers and the court, all right? The judiciary, those people, they make, the legislature, they make the law, okay? The judiciary, they interpret it, and the executive enforces the law, right? So the law that Foco then made, or people before Foco then made, those laws are being enforced by the executive, by the police RG, and Foco went there to obstruct the operation of the security, and the guy acted within their rights to effect their operation. And Foco is saying it's an assassination attempt on his life. Are you serious? How do you guys think? You have out in this country, in the US, police operation is going on somewhere, and somebody from somewhere they say, I'm a lawmaker, I'll go there and go stop police, galvanize the people. You will be in handcuffed. In no time, you will be at the back of the vehicle. The guys are doing their job. So if Foco has an issue that you write the indicator, why the laws, why you got the court? Go to the right authority and say, okay, the police or the government is infringing on the rights of my people. Go and represent the people in the court of law. You make the law, but the police are enforcing the law, and you are there obstructing them. And you saying the police RG is a threat. The man is trying to assassinate you. No, sir. You guys are used. There's a sentimentalism. It's all about emotions. It's about these guys are called. They are also called a demigod. A demigod, if you like. A demigod is somebody who appeals to the people's emotion and not logic. All right. So he appealing to the emotion of the people. That's what he's doing. He calling on the American to come. My man, you are running a government, and you are calling another Donald Trump. If he get time for you right now, the man is talking about Syria, talking about Iran opening the Strait of Hormuz. That what the man thinking about? He's thinking about you over there. The police doing their job, you go obstruct them, you calling Donald Trump, America to come, you go to the U.S. Embassy so they can come rescue you. That you created your own mess for yourself. The police were arrested the guy for obstructing their operation. They got to say, I like Como. Como is very strong guy. He has to make the people to understand that the partisan stuff here is not how you run a government. When you are running a government, there are rules, there are laws. You go against it, you should bear the full weight of the law. So what he did was ridiculous. He ran away from the protests, and you're talking about people about to assassinate him. That's a serious allegation. If I was Gregory, I would take him to court to prove it, because all the stuff he wrote, he did not give any evidence. You are in the Capitol building, the place got burned. They burned the Capitol building down, and you say, oh, the people, they pursue me because I'm an opposition. How is it that the whole Capitol building, all the guys that were in the opposition, they got to be arrested and interrogated? It doesn't mean they are profiling you. No, it's because you are a potential candidate for what went on. But Patrick, that's Liberia, man. We need the right young people in power in Liberia. All right, it's not only any young man that makes noise and the people vote for him. Like we have Noah and Foco and doing right now. They are not thinking about better legislative instruments. that will improve the living condition of the young people and the people in the country, and all they do is excite violence and try to put people on the street and say you're doing his work. That's how the people of District Number 9, they elected you to go inside people when police doing that work. That's what you're elected for? To go obstruct police operation? No. All right, Patrick. I think you've been on for a while, and I think about 2 hours now. So let's call it a day.
We should spend can we talk about it about a little 5-10 minutes?
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about Columbus. All right, let me get you the 10. You can start by it first.
Yeah, so the Yeke Koluba situation, information of plan to expel him from the House of Representatives, for alleged treasonable or impeachable comments against the state. I think it should be looked at carefully or cautiously. You see, the Constitution should not be hijacked, for people to satisfy their political, curiosity. The Constitution is clear in Article 1, that all power is inherent in the people, and as their safety, in their happiness and well-being, shall require, they shall fill vacancy, or they shall alter. Okay, they shall change. So anybody that are elect, it is then that have the power to change that person. However, if, for example, you can say, oh, the land belongs to Guinea, or whatever his statement is or was, I mean, how is that? First of all, let's establish, is it treasonable in the first place? Okay, is it treasonable in the first place? Okay, now why can it also be that, okay, Yeke has said this thing here and we need to maybe investigate him, okay, give him due process, or because he said it, and what claim does Guinea have in the first place to even cross into Liberia? What gives Guinea even the right to even come into Liberia? So these are things that the government will investigate too. And what caused the thing? So for example, we talk about money, sand money. All right. So if a money sand in the river, okay, you can write my embassy to stop me, or you can use diplomacy to stop me, to say, okay, please stop your sand money you're doing. It is harming my country. You gotta cross over with weapons into my country. So I think it shouldn't be seen as a Yeke Koluba situation, but rather, if the government has interest or the host has interest in the whole situation, it can investigate it well. Go in depth. What prompted it? Or what prompted the whole situation? The cause and effect. Let's look at the cause and effect. What happened? What brings about the crossover? Then maybe from there we can trace all the sources, and then you can come to the Koluba to his assertion. Whether he meant what he said, or whether he was speaking his usual Koluba way, because the way he speaks, I mean, it could tell anybody that the man needs detoxification. And he needs detoxification. The man is not normal. But the people again who elected him to maybe may not have been normal in their decision. Their decision might not have been normal. So he elect the man as a representative. So, I don't know, really. People went to school, people learn, people got experience. You look at all of them. You look at the race. And the party, other people, they gang up, they put their forces against this man to be a representative. Can you imagine that? You see, so I think that's my take. The government should investigate and go deeper into it and see, well, first of all, the main statement is treasonable.
All right. Yeah, Patrick. You know, personally, I think our political leaders they sometimes look for distractions, right? I think that's why I think they go after people like Yeke Koluba. I mean, just to distract attention from what is actually affecting the people in the country. I mean, you are talking about Article 1 of the Constitution, and then when you go on Article 5C, for example, and you read that, I mean, it says that the government should take steps. They're talking about the republic. The republic shall take steps by appropriate legislation. That is the lawmakers, right? And executive orders to eliminate sectionalism and tribalism and such abuses of power as the misuse of government resources, nepotism, and all other corrupt practices. These are the things the guys supposed to be focusing on. How can we get rid of nepotism? How can we get rid of tribalism? How can we properly manage the resources of the country, right? Instead of going after Yeke Koluba about making a statement that has no magnitude whatever, it changes nothing, okay? We know Yeke Koluba to be a noisemaker. The guy will make noise. He will express his opinion on issue. Yes, the Yeke Koluba. But let us focus on what is actually affecting the country. Yeke opinion will not make Guinea to come and take Liberia. No. Yeke will not make Yeke opinion. Yeke is not, it's not a, I mean, if you ask me, he's not a serious guy on some things, you know, that he says. You know, he just says then because he's frustrated, you know. But Patrick, again, we have to, the guys have to focus on the issue of poverty in the country, the lack of roads. People are sleeping in darkness. I mean, how people can get job, how you can take your child to the hospital or yourself to the hospital and get better treatment. Those things that make the country a normal country, those are the things we're supposed to be focusing on. Then focusing on Yeke Koluba and firing. The Constitution say, you know, if people, Yeke, for example, is your elected official, right? If he is not doing the right thing, next election campaign, let it take Yeke Koluba for office. Instead of wasting our time, you say you want to impeach the man and taking out of office, that treasonable offense, you committing all the different things. It's just like taking your attention from what is affecting the literacy rate in the country is a problem. That's why you got to focus on. I mean, what technology? You are in the age of technology. What are you doing while the technological revolution is going on in the country? What is Liberia doing? Who knows you in the realm of technology? I mean, those are the things you got to be focused on. Can you feed yourself, or you still depending on China to send you back of rights to feed yourself? Those are the things we got to be focusing on instead of wasting time about Yeke Koluba and all different things. All right, Patrick, let's call it your day, man. It was a good show. Yes, let me give you a closing thought.
Yeah, thank you so much, Leo. It was a good show today, and I want to thank those who took the time to follow us and join us today. Again, don't forget, April 11, the clock is ticking. It's Fargo, North Dakota, the USAA 2026 inaugural ball is taking place there. So if you have donations, whatever it is you can, well, it is up to you. We want to say thanks to the Sada, you know, to our people for coming back home, you know, to dedicating a modern hall. We want to say again, we want to see more empowerment for the people back home. Be the economic engine for the people. The rest will be handled. Like for instance, representatives donating bus. I mean, the people. I mean, what? I mean, come on, man. What does a boss change for the people? How does a boss empower somebody? How does a boss change situation for the some people? How does a boss in Maserado County for some people? How does it, you know, affect the children in Pine Town, in Below Creek, in the Kilo, in Vubadi, you know, in Boytown? How does it affect them? You know, people gotta be innovative, all right? And we want the people to think outside the box, you know, and not another the usual way. We want it one all and expecting the same result. It's all insanity. So I want to say thanks again. We'll be back next Thursday. Hopefully, we'll have a guest and we'll announce for you. We'll inform you before the time who our guest will be. But hopefully, we'll have a very prominent person on our platform this coming Thursday. Thanks again to all of you for following and for tuning in.
All right, Patrick, thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. Yes, as usual, coming from Liberia with all the challenges to be here with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. Today we'll cover a lot of important topics. Always subscribe to our YouTube page. Our co-host Shirley, thanks for following us. Rachel, thanks for following us. Zanatote, Otero Kolo, Christopher Zarzar. Let me read some of the comments that I was seeing earlier. Let me read those comments, and I'll call you your day. Let me see some of the things that people are saying. All right, she said, "Good job, thank you." Evangelicala, yes, we have those on the fence. They are part of the independent party, neither left nor right. Instead of joining any of the group, they are contributing personally to Sinoe. Maybe they might form their group in the future. Hopefully not. We don't need more groups. We need cohesion right now. Jerry, thanks for following. Harrison, thanks for following. Jackson, Katz, and Rice also, yeah, in the foundation right now. Evangelist said, you people should also ask or encourage the SAPO that are not either part of USAA or SADA. A vast number of SAPO people are still sitting on the fence, not even making financial donations to the SAPO community at home. That is so true. So we got to get out of the fence or off the fence and get involved, articulate, play our role, each of us to bring our little thing. Like Mother Teresa always say, you know, when you come in a dark room, don't complain. All you have to do is find a candle. You light the candle, the next person light the candle, and the next thing you know, the darkness will disappear. All right, and that's what we got to do. So, guys, we want to say thank you. Every Thursday we are here at 12 p.m. Eastern. It will be 11 a.m. Central, and then 4 p.m. in Liberia. We are here. If you have something that you want us to talk about, definitely inbox us. We want to talk to you if you want to be our guest. No, of course, reach out to us. Like Patrick said, we're going to be having some guests coming on next Thursday. Yes, I think the Sinoe County Steering Committee, we'll try to see, we'll reach out to them to give our report on the county supposed to meet and see how they spend our money. Yeah, so we're going to bring Mr. Dennis, Japa, and others and see what can give some financial report to us. We'll make that arrangement to see what we can make that a reservation for the brother and his team. We also have a prominent politician in Liberia, Mr. Honorable Tewan Gongolo. We are trying to bring it on to have a conversation with him. Yeah, so we have a lineup, guys. Don't go away. Be always on the platform. This is Sinoe County Premier platform. We always love to see you. Thanks for your comments and thanks for your time. Ben with me here today, or Patrick and myself. We'll see you next Thursday. And we are going home with Fred Debbie Tyler.
Where